political
He's a
situation.
trash can.
No, look at us. Look at us right now. Tell us what we should know about RFK.
I would say policy first off. I like his investigations into the government and many things they've done wrong before. I think it's a good platform with like actually looking into things we've done wrong and not just kind of glossing over them and forgetting about them. I like that a lot. When it comes to people's health, not being captured by pharmaceutical agencies as well as big government, not big government,
Brother.
Oh, what's there?
You went right to the fucking pharmaceutical thing. That's a tough one for you, I think, and RFK. Well, no, it's just asking questions. So were certain Germans in the 30s. They were just asking questions. You know what I'm saying? They just had some questions about it, about the efficacy of. This man thinks that vaccines cause autism. A deeply, easily disproven scientific in the entire community of scientists, in unison say that that's not true. Number one, and the person that proliferated this concept has since retracted this, except it fell into the minds of useful idiots like Jenny McCarthy and RFK. Number two, RFK. This, you can go look this up. I'm going to say this, and I've been banned for saying this before, but RFK was caught on videotape describing how COVID was a bioweapon engineered by the Chinese and my relatives. You know who I'm talking about. That were going to spare Chinese and Jewish people and attack Caucasian and black people. They use a bioweapon engineered by my relatives to spare us and attack other people. He said that. He fucking said that as a real thing. He thinks that that's true. Okay? You can go watch. There's a video. I can pull it up if you'd want. I'm not going to. But he said that. Also, he thinks that antidepressants cause mass shootings. Also, he has brainworms. Also, he killed a bear, forgot about it in his car, and dumped it in Central Park and thought it would be funny to say that a cyclist hit it. This dude is objectively tremendously disqualifying as a fucking. He shouldn't even own a goddamn driver's license, let alone run for goddamn public office.
He's irresponsible. He's reckless. He's a wackadoodle.
The bear one made me laugh quite a bit. But by the way, he has admitted he was a drug addict previous, so it's like kind of understandable.
This was 10 years ago. He wasn't a drug addict then. So.
Would you say he's better or worse than Trump?
I would say
Better?
You're asking me what's worse, getting cut in half by a chainsaw or a fucking
Just losing your leg to that chainsaw.
No, like
I know,
cut
what
in
the
half
fuck,
by a
dude?
chainsaw or eaten by ants. I would go with like the chainsaw probably, right? So like
Yeah, okay. You have those two options, right? You have those two options, and then a third option, which is just continue on unchainsawed or eaten by ants. That's a third option over here, where you don't have to do either of these two shitty options.
Exactly.
I don't think everyone would agree that's the third option, but
Everyone agrees. When it comes to those two things, yeah, 1,000%.
the one thing I'd say is, have you listened to him like speak in like long form stuff, like 3-4 hours at a time, that kind of stuff, or is it mostly just
RFK?
Yeah.
No, 10 minutes into him, I'm done.
Yeah, I would agree that he's hard to listen to in a lot of stuff. And I think if you listen to podcasts, I get a general. I find if you listen to someone in long form, you get to see them explain themselves, and when they're wrong, if they're corrected, sometimes they're bad interviews, but sometimes if they're wrong.
Ultimately, I think you should vote for RFK. If
I
your
agree.
options are Trump and RFK, you should definitely vote for RFK. 1,000%. You should definitely do that.
Agreed.
I just want you to know that, like, he thinks COVID was a Jewish bioweapon. You need to know that.
He also framed a black man and a brown man. Hang on, he framed a black man and a brown man for a murder that his cousin committed.
I had never heard about that one.
Oh yeah, he wrote a whole book about it. He wrote a book
Oh, that's right.
You
wrote
read
a
about
book.
how you framed him?
called Framed.
It's called Framed.
It's not made up. I got a whole video. You can go watch it. And yeah, I got a whole video on my page. You can go watch it. And what happened was his cousin killed somebody, was convicted of it, and he spent years, money, and influence trying to frame two guys, then there was zero evidence that they were even there. The district attorney from the town, Greenwich or whatever, said RFK's full of shit. None of that evidence is real. And he still wrote a whole book framing these guys, ruined their lives. People believe they did it. Got his cousin's conviction overturned for ineffective counsel. His cousin, the murderer, now walks free. And these two guys' lives are ruined, even though they're not convicted, because of a book he put out of lies.
Not too dissimilar from the Central Park 5 thing, turns out.
Turns out.
I've heard nothing about that. I have to look into it. I haven't really. The only thing I would say is that, like, I've listened to the guy speak, and the autism thing.
Do it, April. Thank you. Sorry.
Vaccines cause. That's okay. Vaccines cause autism. He doesn't really directly say that unless you clip him out of, like, if you listen to him speak.
That is a big hoop you're jumping through. Unless you clip him at just the right time.
Oh no! Like if you grab someone from a 15-second clip, you might actually believe he thinks that. But if you actually listen to him for even 2 minutes, you wouldn't.
He said it. I've heard him say it multiple times. It's a thing that he defends.
Not directly. There's no way.
If you want to have a fucking smash cut of him doing it, it's a bunch of times I've heard him say that.
10 seconds where he'd be like, I think vaccines are dangerous. I think this, blah, blah, blah. It'd be like a smash cut of 10-second clips of that, but not actually his full explanation of what he actually was trying to say.
I feel like this is a big jump, a big hoop that you're jumping through. To say that, like, oh, I've heard him say that, but it's the bigger context. So give us the bigger context in which he was talking about how vaccines are dangerous.
So, like, one of the ones that I see a lot passed around TikTok and stuff like that was when he was on Rogan. He was talking about how he thinks they should be looked into, that he doesn't know if they cause autism. And there's, like, it's kind of blanket in the fact that, like, do they cause autism? Well, we don't know. We should look into that. And then, like,
that's real again, but that's like plausible deniability. Do black people actually commit more crime than white people? I don't know. I'm just asking questions. We should look into that.
No, they do though. But anyways, like the point is, he's asking a question, and you're trying to perceive it as like him trying to get to the bottom of something, but it's actually just.
Yeah, that was a good call.
Fucking dummy.
Good call.
All right, this guy's being anti-Semitic. This is just a softball. All right, Matt. Here you go, boss. Show us what you got.
What?
Yeah. You know I can read these, right? You know I can see these comments that you're saying?
What did I say?
I thought it was encrypted.
You're a bunch of Jews, he said.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. I watched you fucking saw the thing that you said.
I said Jews because you said our people. That's all I said.
Okay.
For real. I'm on your side, bro.
Oh, okay.
Friendly fire.
You were saying, you were saying, my people, and I was just trying to be funny. I guess I missed the mark.
Oh, so you were just clarifying for the audience that I'm a Jew.
No, I was just joking around.
But anti-Semitically.
Good joke, dude. It was a good joke. You nailed it. Fucking stuck to dismount. First try, no warm-up.
GT was clearly entertained.
Anyway, vote for RFK. Do it.
I don't know how you find the ups. You found some good ones, man.
I feel like we try pretty hard. I think that there's 42 guest requests. There's one kid in here who I'm not sure we're gonna let back in, but like for the most part,
42 people. There's got to be some fucking goddamn.
There isn't. It's all rainbow flags and blue hair dye in there, dude. It's all. It's all just a bunch of lib cucks who just want to have this echo chamber, which I love and respect.
We gotta do what I do.
Which is
when I have a box full of friendlies, I just say, "Hey, we're gonna do a friendly chain," and I just 30 seconds. Send me why you vote for Kamala. Next.
We've done that. But here's what happens. I do that, and then the list just gets bigger.
Yeah.
The snake eats its own tail.
Yeah, and then it becomes a circle.
But however, I did build this community brick by goddamn brick. So I don't. It's fine. Maybe we just do that. Maybe we just don't keep hitting our heads against the fucking wall, and we just have like an actual conversation. Let's try. Hello. What's up? Ay. Sometimes people don't know that they requested also.
Yeah, because the little button's there, they just hit it.
They
User VHM84.
yeah, they don't know their name, dude.
Maybe they do. Maybe it was on purpose. GT, don't soon forget the days when you were a user. Remember those days?
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks, and I gave up so fast. I was like, fine, fine, dude.
For those of you who don't know, GT was user 897134011.
Yep, and I was super angry. I was just one of these, just typing horrifically mean shit to people in Trump with hanging fucking Confederate flags.
And nobody would take it seriously because his name was user 8973411.
It's my heritage. It's my right as an American. And I was just like, fall down some stairs, dude. I fucking hate it, whatever. And it's just, you're dumb. It was not tactful. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna have some friends. Fine.
Guys, I want you to know I made that number up.
Don't go looking. Whatever that was, it's this now, so I don't even know what it is. All right, May says she wants in. We're gonna do it. I saw May. I saw R-Ray.
Whoever says a lion, you get in next.
Guess what? We're just doing the ladies.
Ooh.
Sorry, dudes. How often do we just do this?
Eat that. Anne and Array are not loading. Are they loading on your screen?
No. May, you got in first. Go for it. Hot take.
Can I go in a couple seconds?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
God damn it, Trudeau. Figure it out. Eh?
Hot take. Milk before the cereal.
I'm about to fucking kick you. Are you insane?
I don't do that. I just say you say ask for a hot take.
All right. I was about to, this is how our friendship ends? That's
Dude,
great.
I had a guy on my life who literally said, I do that. It makes so much sense. I'm like, bro, there's no world where that makes sense.
Wow, how both of them timed out. What the fuck? Maybe it's my internet.
Well, hot take. You put sock, shoe.
That's psychotic. How do you live? How do you live like this?
I don't do that. I just did this hot take.
No, bad. Tomato.
Jolly, we love you, but that's straight up crazy.
It's crazy, right? I don't do it, dude.
Oh,
You don't. You just like to throw it out.
Professor Boy, you snuck in because the thing dropped down. So you have to go first and fast because I'm kicking you out.
Oh, damn it!
Go quick.
All right. Okay. Since we're all doing friendlies, how far back does the history of conservative nationalism go? I'm thinking Reagan-ish. Yeah.
Conservative nationalism?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the math here.
Because they used to be pretty, weak ass, like, oh, let's lower taxes and everyone will be fine, bullshit. But they started to get crazy at some point. And I think, I'm from North Carolina, so I blame Jesse Helms.
I remember Jesse Helms.
Shit.
Somebody said Manifest Destiny. I think that was also,
yeah. I want to say like the beginning of the country, right?
I was going to say around 1776.
Yeah, I believe I can make a case, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel confident making that case.
I think Reagan makes sense, but also we don't even have to go that far back to be watching. If we're just talking about the climate of what we're watching now, which is just everybody hating everybody, the thing that sticks out of my mind is McCain taking that microphone away from that woman who was just like, Obama's a Muslim, and he's like, no, he's actually just a fucking dude, and we differ in opinions, but he's great. And like, but even then, that shows what the divide was in the people that he was
That was
addressing
MAGA.
already.
That was
It
MAGA looking for a leader.
It was a Tea Party. There was a motherfucking Tea Party.
It wasn't Tea Party
dummies.
yet. Sarah Palin made it
But
the Tea
that's-
Party after they lost. Yeah.
But I'm trying to think before that, like Bush v. Gore. Maybe I was just too young and was not keyed in to our like hating each other. But
No, there was hate, definitely. I mean, Ronald Reagan was a raging white supremacist. And,
yes,
the war was, Nixon was a fucking just as bad. Nixon was horrible.
he was.
He
Yeah,
was,
they
but
all-
that was normal.
There's
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Lyndon Johnson had that
Right.
tape of him dropping the N bomb a bunch of times. Like they were all terrible dudes. Turns out for going pretty far back,
And they've always used nationalism as their defense of racism.
except for Jimmy Carter. Jimmy
the-
Carter, Grandpa Carter, really got the raw end of the deal, dude.
God bless our house building.
Dude's just out there still like, I can't die. I'm just building this house. Anyway. All right.
My man's just hanging out, though.
Appreciate you.
Hey, thanks, Professor.
Ladies,
I
however you
Be
self-identify.
careful. Be careful.
Sorry.
I'm a trans guy. A guy, yeah. I just want to say one quick thing. So basically, like my page right now isn't like really growing or anything. I just wanted to say, currently we're working on a project to help women who are stuck in like states like Texas and Iowa and stuff that can't get abortions and stuff. We're helping those who can't afford to go to other states to get abortions and stuff. We're not right now. It's like a small project. There's like a couple families that we're helping right now, and hopefully we're like thinking of increasing it and like just like spreading our influence and everything.
What was this project? Maybe you guys can remember. My brain is blanking. We did a fundraiser for an organization that did this, and it's still my GoFundMe is still up for this. And we did this was a long time ago. Was it Jane's project? Jane's Due Process. Thank you, April. Jane's Due Process. We raised something like $12,000 for this. It's a similar program. I don't know if you are familiar or in contact with them, but it is a similar thing. Not saying we can't have more. Not saying we shouldn't do.
I'm familiar with them and everything. It's just
Yeah,
like me. It's like currently because like it started off with like my family and a couple other people who were stuck in Texas, like Houston, and my aunt couldn't get an abortion even though it was like lethal for her, and she couldn't keep the kid, but no doctors were like willing to help her out, and we just couldn't understand that, so we all had to, like, my friends offered to pitch in, and slowly but surely, like, we started, like, doing, I think right now we're up to, like, 50 families that we've, like, helped out so far, and we're thinking of, like, trying to, like, we haven't, like, gotten, like, ready for it yet, but, like, we're thinking of, by the end of 2025, we want at least, if, like, they haven't, like, brought back Roe v. Wade yet, we're thinking maybe... It's like a really long shot, like 100,000 families.
I think. Well, let's just hope that we don't need that many. That number is so depressing, but also
I know it sucks so bad.
But it's not even like that. It's not even that crazy. Like it's not even that crazy, and it's
like
so
60,
upsetting.
I think it was like not even the other. It was like yesterday. We were reading. Me and my friends were doing some like research on it, right? And it was like 63,000 women who were
Forced to carry their rapist.
Yeah, who were forced to carry the children of like their rapists. And
In Texas.
That made me, like, yes,
In one
Texas
state.
alone.
Yeah.
Yes, that was
Fucking horrific.
terrifying.
Garbage. Just garbage, dude.
Just burn it to the ground, dude. Send it to the sea. It's fine.
Yeah.
Listen, what are we gonna do? What can we do here?
So,
Other than
basically-
what do you have a name for the project?
Right now, it's like a small thing. Right now, like it's not like fully official yet.
Sure.
And we're working on it, and we're thinking like we'll be ready by like the next 2-3 weeks. So if you like let me up by then, I'll like have everything ready. But so
Hell
far
yeah.
there's like a couple GoFundMes.
Listen, we can. This is a project that I think everybody's going to be on board for, and it sucks that it's necessary, and I think that But that's a no-brainer. So like whatever we can do to help you get off the ground. This is a great little community we did by accident. So we've raised a pretty staggering amount of money every time we've done a fundraiser. So like even just a quick and dirty one will do.
Yeah,
Will do
I
well.
mean,
So yeah.
this is like the only project that we've been working on so far. Like we've done a couple other things, like send money to families in Gaza who are suffering. Like we've been working on that on like our student campus here in Minnesota.
Yeah.
And
Right. Minnesota's just out here just doing the most.
yeah, we're
You
thinking
guys
of
are
like
just crushing it up there.
yeah. So we were trying to like we thought of like reaching out to Governor Walz, and we're thinking of doing that. But we're trying to like expand our influence first, so we can like have like Harris behind us and everything.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just want to call our friend Timothy up here for a second. I'm really sorry to interrupt. I'm just glad that he's in here for this. This is our buddy Tim here. Where are you? There's just so much. There's so much that's happened. Timothy Pinot.
Oh, Jesus.
This dude got up here the other night and was just dropping the F slur a bunch of times. And then his girlfriend, who lied and told us, this is Tim, who lied and told us that she was a lawyer. And I was like, what kind of law? And she was like, I litigate. And I was like, isn't. She works for a fucking public school teacher. She also got in the fun with slurring and shit. And this is our buddy Tim, who I think it was important that this be shared at this moment when we're sitting here talking about like good stuff that we could do, I think. And he said, donate to terrorists. And I think it was important to bring old Timmy up here and just...
For Palestine.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tim, you suck, dude. I just wanted to reiterate how much we don't care for you here.
Hey Tim, I would body slam you, bro.
That's insane to me. Like his girlfriend's a teacher, and she was like,
I'm a lawyer, and then she came up and was like F slur, and I was like, oh no. But Timmy came up also and said F slurs and was just like, no.
Yeah, I would body slam you, Tim.
terrible.
He follows me. That's fun, Tim.
You wouldn't shit about it, Tim.
Anyway, I think, oh, and the R slur. That's right. Tim sucks. Sorry, I really didn't want to get like too sidelined because you're up here doing good stuff. So
BT, I'm going to sleep, bro. Love you.
appreciate you, dude.
I mean,
I'm gonna do that email. Thank you.
a couple of like the other stuff that we're working on so far is besides like the helping of families in Gaza and the abortion, we're also trying to help like children who can't, not children, like people who are around 16 to 18 years old who are basically stuck in transphobic homes and homophobic homes, and like trying to get them to safe places and get them the mental help like they need and everything.
Yep.
So far, my old high school that I used to go to, Eden Prairie High School, we've helped out, I think, since like, it's not that big of a school, it's like 3,000 kids, but we've helped out like a couple hundred that go there. And the college campus I'm currently on, like, we've helped out a lot of students here and everything.
Right. That's so great. Listen, do me a favor.
Is it?
Go on.
I was gonna say, is it Array or Ari?
Ari.
I'm actually Ari. I'm actually in Dallas, Texas. I'm from California, but I moved to Dallas, Texas. So I may DM you to see like what I can do to help out. But I definitely appreciate all the work you're doing. Yeah, it's crazy out here. Abbott is a lunatic.
Oh, Ironsides just out here doing the worst.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
All right, appreciate you, dude. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Also, if you ever need anybody who's like, have you ever had like, anybody that's like transphobic or anything that doesn't know anything about it, you can add me up. I'll always be online.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, sure. If you want Adam, we don't have to. Yeah, great. Deal.
Yeah,
Bet. Thank you.
thanks.
Thanks. All right. Bree, welcome.
Thank you. Yes. So my hot take is pretty simple, but maybe not even a hot take, but like, I don't understand how Trump supporters are not offended by how dumb he clearly thinks that they are. Like, to me, it's like, you guys don't like, and I don't even
Bree.
want to give Trump that much credit, like to be like, okay, he's smart because he's playing these people, but I think he's very calculated and very manipulative and very like he knows what he's doing, and it's like you don't. Yes,
They are that dumb.
I know, but
A
it's
lot of them
crazy.
are that dumb. And that's the issue, is that he's like,
crazy.
they think that, and he's right.
And they think like, oh yes, he's for me, he's support. Like, no, he is playing you to like a fucking violin, and you think that he's like, yeah,
Correct.
that's my hot take.
Correct. It is very frustrating.
It's insulting to be like, you should be insulted if you're, yeah.
And it's so thinly veiled, and it's so clearly pandering, and it's so overt in its like the like ease of which we can read how like pandery and dumb and this is, and we can all see it and they can't, and it is really very frustrating.
It's so I don't even understand that.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
Tim,
Which
you don't want
to me is like, it's like comedy. Like, I'm like, Trump is the funniest president we've ever had. He's hilarious, but he's horrible for the country.
Right.
Horrible, but he's fucking a comedian.
We're just brother, but a deeply criminally unfunny comedian. Just the worst, least funny. Anyway, thanks, Bree.
Thank you.
You did great. May.
Okay, so so my hot take. It's been a ringer of a week with trash Canadians, eh, bud?
Oh, geez.
Oh, geez, it's only Wednesday too.
What do they do? I don't even know.
It's just, I don't know. I don't know if it's what's going on in the world right now, but every live is just like one after the other after the other. It's just like, but so I missed the earlier half of this live. I don't know if he's been in, but you know, Deez, aka Truth, aka
Oh yeah.
Digital Black.
Oh yeah. That's what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just wanted to like try to catch him because I wanted to ask him what Tim's parking lot he was pulled in along the number 1, because I wish I was joking.
A specific burn that like 8 people.
Well, we begin tonight.
Honestly, MAGA, let's be fucking real. Honestly, if you're watching TikTok live right now, you're getting fucking cooked, son. You're getting cooked by leftists who understand what's good for this fucking country. God fucking damn, you are so fucking dead. Honestly, MAGA, let's be fucking real. Honestly, if you're watching TikTok live right now, you're getting fucking cooked, son. You're getting cooked by leftists who understand what's good for this fucking country. God fucking damn, you are so fucking dead. Honestly, MAGA. Honestly. Honestly, MAGA. Let's be fucking real. Honestly, if you're watching TikTok Live right now, you're getting fucking cooked, son. You're getting cooked by...
Hey everybody, Red States for Harris is now officially a thing.
Honestly, MAGA, let's be fucking real. Honestly, if you're watching TikTok Live right now, you're getting fucking cooked, son. You're getting cooked by leftists who understand what's good for this fucking country. God fucking damn, you are so fucking dead. Honestly, MAGA.
Maybe the same people that don't think Kamala Harris is black should have opinions on gender, science, or who gets to be the next president. Maybe the same...
Come on, bud, come back. I want to hear your very normal justification for how weird you guys were the other night. I want to hear how you didn't mean it. And you were just acting out of character. And I'm not actually like that. And please don't think of me this way. Or I want to hear you triple down and be like, actually, I do hate gay people and the mentally disabled. Just pick one, though. Tim? Anyway. All right. We can forget about him. It's fine. Oh. What's up, Timmy? What's going on here? What is this move? I don't understand. It should be said, chat, prepare yourself for some, like, light homophobia and probably anti-Semitism. We just patiently wait here. Tim, what's going on? Just unmute. I'll ask you to unmute again. All right. We just wait till he gains his courage.
Hey.
How long do we wait?
Whatever.
Somebody says
People like that.
Timmy's edging.
I have a hot take
Go for
while
it.
we're waiting for Tim.
Go for it.
So the guy that came up and said that Jolly could not quote Malcolm X, not a thing. When the shit is valid and it makes sense, absolutely. So yeah, not a thing.
It was in the same breath as he was speaking on behalf of the gay community and their rights, and saying it's their fine now. That he was like, no, but you can't quote a black. I just thought that was extra special crazy.
Okay, what? And then my other one is between us. Like, make sure when you say brick by brick, we're talking about our podcast. That is our podcast.
Oh, nice. I do like it.
Oh, is he back?
No, he's just gonna do this weird fucking coward move. Come up here and just, I don't know.
It's probably his girl.
Danielle?
Whatever her name is.
Danielle the lawyer?
Mm-hmm. She's gonna give us some tears.
Why would you come up here and lie, though? I just don't understand that. Like, don't be ashamed of who you are. I mean, unless you're a bigot, then be ashamed that you're a bigot for sure. Definitely be ashamed. But, like, don't lie about your... Tim, what's going on, dude? You're muted. I keep asking you to unmute. You keep requesting to come up here. It's very strange behavior. Why do you keep leaving? Why are you...
I wonder what he thinks is doing. Like, is this, like, some kind of move he's making? Like, what...
Can you... April. Oh, my God. Is he still in here, April? This...
Oh, somebody said it's foreplay.
2024, but no non-consensual. This is D's Nuts and the fucking Cajun dude. You can't see at the bottom he made some sort of video about me. But he's in here still hurling anti-Semitic shit. Here, we'll get this guy instead. Oh, you blocked it. Okay, thank you. It's fine.
You have no worthy opponents tonight.
What the heck? That guy, there was some dude in here called MAGA Lunatic. And I requested it. He requested, and I said, come on up. And he said, no. Dang. All right. Anyway. You guys are getting like extra cranky. I don't like it. We're just out here talking, dude. You don't have to get anti-Semitic to let your point be known.
Well, that's the excuse. You know, like this whole, they're trying to make these whole talking points when the truth is they're just bigots. That's it.
A lot of them. Yeah. But none in here. Here, we're gonna go again. We're just gonna let a bunch of ladies in. It's ladies' night.
Hi.
Maddie Pants, what's up?
You're the most mad, funniest person alive. I had like the best time listening to you. This is the first time I ever heard you speak, but I was doing my nails tonight and I was listening to you. The best fucking podcast. I love Harry Sisson, but I don't understand why you don't have like 10,000 people in here.
Well, it's because Jolly was in here talking about fucking marijuana. That's why we got a restriction.
I mean, well, yeah, I guess that was like around the same time that
Harry's got way more subscribers than I do. Although we're doing pretty good. We're quickly catching our friend Harry Sisson.
How long have you been doing this?
Me?
Yeah.
Longer than Harry.
What the fuck?
I know, dude. Listen, I've got a lot of conspiracy theories about this, but it's fine. I think we're doing great over here. And
you hit every point every time. I fucking love it.
Comparison. What is the phrase? Comparison is the enemy of
something joy
happiness.
or something like that.
Yeah. You got it. So I'm not going to compare myself with a young, brilliant child. I'll just do my own thing over here. It's fine.
That's fair. I mean, you're doing
Thief
really
of joy.
well.
Thank you. Thanks. We're doing great. Appreciate it, Regina. Thanks. Hot take?
Can you come back to me on that?
Yes. Hang out. All right, here we go. Wait, hold on. Let's see if he can gather his courage. Nope. All right, man. I guess we just keep doing this.
What a
Bye,
dumbass.
Tim. Bye, Timmy. Fun in the Sun says you don't like Aiden Ross. Do you want to come back? No. Thanks, whoever that is. Blue stars, blue hearts, just subscribed. Appreciate you. Let's go. Aria. Or whomever. Who wants to go? Hot take. Oh.
Not hot take. Tim's is trash.
That's not a hot take. You're right. You want to come up here and just reiterate why we do not like you here, Tim.
Yeah, all
Okay,
Canadians, we love you.
Thanks. Great. I'll take that. I hope you keep that same energy when I try to immigrate next year. I think that is.
Sure, I'll sponsor you.
I was just gonna say we're gonna need a sponsor for me, my girlfriend, and our 2 cats. That's fine.
I got you.
Yes, dude.
I think just about every American is wanting to move up to Canada.
Free healthcare, here I come. I'm gonna leave you people back down there. They're gonna ban TikTok. I'm gonna have it up there. We're gonna sit up there and drink maple syrup and play hockey, and it's just gonna be. I'm sorry. Okay, Marissa.
Yes. Well, one, thank you for bringing me on. This is the first time I've spoken in one of these, so
Amazing. I love being. I can't say. There's no way to say that without being creepy and gross. But it is an honor to be your first.
Oh, appreciate it. No, I was actually just thinking of what would a hot take I would love to bring up be, and I think one of them is I've been doing a lot of research into this, and I've been really thinking about why we have so many cult followers of Trump and all of this, and I think a lot of it is because of just a lack of community amongst these people. They don't really have anything in their lives. They usually, if they do have religion, it's kind of like a false religion. They don't have friends, like real friends. They don't have valid relationships. And so they are looking for a group that can give them meaning in their lives. And Trump came in and gave that to them. So
I think it is. I've often said this, that this could have just been bowling. I've said this a lot because I've found community in a bunch of different ways here, weirdly, but also like in my professional life as an athlete, and like that's a big thing. Is like the whole part of it. It like cycling is a very weird, dumb thing that we're all doing. We're all getting dressed up in our underwear and riding around, and like we take it too seriously. But that's the same thing that bowling does. It's the same thing that pickleball does. It's the same thing that like Run Club does. It's the same sense of community that you're getting, and a lot of people, it is that for sure, and it's a big part of it. But it is also people who conflate this sort of like being left out of, or being like left behind by politicians and our government, which is a real, like that's real. Feeling like you are being let down by your government is not a thing that like I think that I begrudge this group of feeling. I think that them seeking refuge in somebody who they think who is outside of this, outside the system, is a fucking maverick who's coming in, who is just as much, if not more, a part of them like screwing this group of people out of their tax money than anyone else before them. And that is like the huge frustrating thing, is that like they can't see that that's part of this, but like that's also a legitimate part of how this cult of personality was was cultivated. It was because a lot of these people felt disenfranchised by the U.S. government, which is true. But then this other thing, which like this sense of community that should have been fostered doing
Gardening.
fucking darts or whatever, like anything else than going to Trump rallies and putting on your, like, do a whatever, crochet, anything else than this. But that's absolutely part of this, is a sense of community.
I think if they all just started listening to Taylor Swift a little bit more and found a new hobby. I mean, I look at I live in the Midwest here in Nebraska, so I'm surrounded by a lot of red hats, and most of the people that are wearing those red hats are all just people that don't have friendships, and maybe it's because they're insufferable, and that probably is majority of it. But I think if they just made some friends, joined a group, and read a book, I don't know, it's pretty intense.
And also racism.
This is their new identity.
Yeah. Melissa, I see you. Hey, everybody, all the ladies on the panel, can we just politely ask Tim to gather his courage and try and talk to us? Maybe if we're all nice to him, like an after school special, he can like come out of his shell. Hey, Tim.
Gentle parenting.
Tim.
Yo, Timothy.
Tim, come on, bud.
Play.
We want to talk to you. We want to hear your awesome takes, dude. We definitely want to keep bringing you up and you dropping because you're sad for some reason. It's definitely not annoying, and it's definitely accomplishing what you think is getting accomplished, right? Tim.
I just like to say that Tim is more trash than Tim Hortons.
No doubt.
Tim, you're so masculine for doing this right now. It's so masculine.
He's edging right now.
Tim, you're the most masculine, dude.
Tim, you're the alpha of the group.
I have a hot take.
Surprised that didn't take it. Okay.
Do you think which I don't think Trump is going to win, like, there's no way without him campaigning and him just being a bitch, being in his little bedroom, like, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. But I really believe that we should secede. Like, California should secede from the United States, because there's no way.
No.
Why? Why not? If he becomes a dictator, what do you mean no?
Oh, if Trump wins. I missed that part. Nah.
Yeah. You don't think so?
No, it's fucked. That's not a thing. That's not a real thing.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
okay.
No, that's how
I thought Texas wanted to do that, but they knew that like they needed government funding for a lot of things.
No, the only people that actually keep trying is Quebec. And who knows why they keep doing that, but like maybe May can come up and tell us about why the Quebecois are such weirdos. But the thing is, California is not self-sustainable. We trade with other countries, and we trade within the United States, and the commerce of keeping a country going is dependent on all of our other states doing business with all the other states. And it is, that's not a real solution. The real solution is to not let fascism take over our country. I think that's fair. I think once it gets broken off into the sea by the fault, then we have that conversation. That's a different thing. Then we're just like, well, we're already out here, Then we fucking. It's not 100% self-sustainable. It's just not. You don't. I'm sorry. You have silicon and heat and sea. It's not enough. I'm sorry.
Well, and isn't their only export like almonds? Isn't that the only agricultural export they have?
And avocados.
There you go. Survive on those.
It's a hell of a diet. The new California diet. Anyway, let's just not let this fucking orangutan anywhere near the button anymore.
Okay. I have a hot take.
Go for it.
Okay, my hot take was that JD Vance somehow escaped like incel Discord moddom and found his way into politics, because if you look at the way that he acted in front of Vice President Harris's jet, it was so funny.
I'm very thankful that sometimes it's a very hit or miss feeling. Sometimes I do video and like 10,000 people see it, which is a fraction of a percent of like all of you people following me. Nobody sees it, right? 6,000 people see it sometimes. And then sometimes TikTok's like fine here. That one I'm pretty sure I got on here and it was like at 800,000 views. Okay, so it's this, just to clarify, this dude walks out. How he got on the tarmac with the vice president there, what the security is doing, I don't understand the logistics of this. Basically, walks out in front of the reporters that are there to see Vice President Harris, and he says some dumb shit about living in the basement and the teleprompter basement thing that they used to say about Biden, which never worked. So they just tried to like shoehorn it into her thing now. And he went out there and he was like, "Any questions?" And all of the reporters just stayed absolutely silent. And he was just like, "Nobody? Okay." And then like calmly or just like defeatedly turned around and walked away. And it is exactly what you were describing, which is just the cringiest person that you know is just now the vice presidential nominee for the Republican Party.
You can see at the beginning of that video, one of the reporters, as soon as they see him approach, they drop their boom mic. They just stop holding it.
It is incredible. It is the most thoroughly fucking weird, cringy shit that they do. And he does it every day. And he's just like, thinks that he's funny. And people, you know how when you're next to somebody who you don't like, and like in a group of people, and they make a joke, and then you could like pity laugh to make them feel better, but you don't because you don't like them. Maybe I'm just a petty bitch. But and this doesn't happen often, but somebody that you just don't like and you're in this group and they just laugh and you're just like, that's what everyone is doing to him all the time. The silence to his jokes is just the loudest, most fuck you, like nobody likes you, dude. And I think that is the best. It's just so good.
Okay, I had one other thing I wanted to say when I come up here. Was that, and I was telling a couple of your mods this in the comments, about a year ago, I was double parked in a parking lot. You know how you pull in and you have to answer a text or something, and you double park? And I was hit and run by a Moms for Liberty mom.
I was like, JD Vance did this.
I didn't know that it was a Moms for Liberty mom until I get on TikTok, and I make political content all the time. I get on TikTok, and I see this clip of this woman. I go, wait a second, a Moms for Liberty rear-ended me in a parking lot?
How did you find this out? Why is this not like viral on TikTok?
Because I was technically illegally parked, so if I reported it, I would have gotten a ticket for it.
Catch 22, dude. That's still... That's
but
crazy.
It might be worth it for the viral moment.
I think still do it. I think just...
Yes,